Hello everyone! Today the video is about how to present yourself on your application. A lot of times I hear a story, my GPA is high, I have 0 attempts on NBDE, both US and home-based clinical dental experience, but no invites. Or maybe I had like 2 or 1 invite and 0 acceptances. This situation tells me that you misrepresented yourself or presented yourself poorly in your application, basically on paper. The admission committee didn't get the correct impression from the information that you provided about who you really are. So in this video, I'm gonna provide you some tips that hopefully will help you not to make this mistake. Tip number 1, fill out your application meticulously, with attention to details. If there is word or character limit, and there is like for some questions, use all of them, every word or every character, so don't leave the blank spaces. Tip number 2 would be, don't talk about your failures in your personal statement. Don't mention them at all. No mentioning, no explanation why you think you failed. And because you kind of don't understand the American culture, believe me, they already can see this, like if something is not perfect with your profile, they see it from your application, you know, like, but they want to hear how good you are, they don't want to hear about these failures. But you have to be prepared to answer why did you have them if asked during interview. So before, if you get invited on interview, think hard all about your kind of failures or whatever you think is negative in your application and is hurting your profile. Think about a good explanation, the best as possible, why that happened to you and how did you improve and how did you fight it and how did you move on. That's important. Instead of talking about your failures in your personal statement, emphasize your achievements. Just a little bit brag about yourself. Whatever achievements you think you have, just talk about them and present yourself, because this is what you achieved. This is like, you know, this is something good about you, so you're allowed to brag about that in your SOP. Okay, the next tip is, if you have a low GPA, by law I mean 2.4 or less, consider taking ADAT. Or if you don't feel comfortable and you have money and time, consider taking masters. However, I think ADAT would be enough if you study well and get a good score. It will show that you capable to study, that's for some reason that you already know how to explain if they ask your GPA is low. But if you show a good score on ADAT, it will kind of show the admission committee that you're a good learner, you're capable of studying. Tip number 4, NBD attempts. So there is nothing you can do about them. Don't mention about them anywhere. They already know, believe me, once the NBD submit to Caapid the results, all your attempts are very visible to the admission committee. So they already know, they won't miss it, don't worry. But don't emphasize that and don't talk about that anywhere. And prepare to explain, if asked during interview, why do you think you failed and what did you learn from your failure and how did you improve yourself? Okay, so the next one is, if you have 0 US exposure, that's like the main concern, there are 2 tips. First, if possible, get this exposure as soon as possible. Best is government subsidized dental clinics that accept Medicaid, because such places usually have very diverse environment, both patients very diverse from different cultures, some foreign patients are coming there and you get to, this experience, and both they hire a lot of international dentists too. For multiple reasons, that's another video why the international dentists like to work there too, but you get a kind of opportunity to work with different cultures and to assist and to make connections and to bring this up in your resume, that you did well in the diverse environment. This is like important. And if you can't get US experience, I know there is a lot of like B2 visa, and if you can't get volunteering or anything on B2 visa, which you can volunteer on B2 visa, but for some reason if you don't have money to come to the US and to do it for free, don't worry about that too. I know a lot of people. I personally know two my friends got in the advanced dental programs with 0 US dental experience. So don't worry about that. This is possible too. And tip number 6, if you are fresh graduate, so you need to, and you don't have like experience from your home country, and maybe you have some dental assistant experience from the US, which is good, but if you don't have anything of that, you still have a good chance to get accepted. Just show them that you're eager to learn, show them that you're eager to, I don't know, to save the world. They need to see this willingness in you. Your passion, show them how passionate you are about your beloved profession, dentistry. So, and one more thing that I wanted to tell you about the failures. Doesn't matter if it's your NBT attempts, your low GPA, or I don't know, gap in your resume, no US exposure. I don't know what it possible else can be. I don't know, wrong with your, at your opinion, not kind of good for your application. What they want to see, that's how kind of American mind works. They want to see the upward trend. So if you have a bad GPA, you can tell them, hopefully you have upward trend. So for example, you didn't do well in the first year of your program, but you did better on the second, third, or fourth year. So it has to be upward trend. You know, that this is important, and this is, you can explain when they're asking you why do you have a bad GPA, and you tell them whatever is your main reason. It has to be like good reason, but also if you have this upward trend, you can emphasize that, you know, this is what they want to see. Do you, like, did you try to fix it? Do you have this upward trend? Because everyone has some little failures, but if you kind of didn't do anything to improve it, they won't like it. But if you did something to improve it, and you know your mistakes and you learned from them, this is what tells them that you're a good candidate for their program. So upward trend in anything, in GPA is very good if you have upward trend. If you, in anything, if you have a gap, but they see that after this long gap, you finally found a job and you worked as a dental assistant or whatever, something dentistry related, and you can explain why you have this gap, this will help you, because, you know, all of us, we have some, I don't know, some gaps or something always comes up. We all have some our little stories and situations. As long as you overcame it, as long as you're doing great right now, you can always explain, and they will get it, and they will not take it against you. Don't worry about that. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my video. Please give me a like if you liked my video, and subscribe to my channel if you like my channel. See you soon, guys. Bye.